so much for coming and joining me on this very special day. Love to see you all. A special thank you to a few people, all our family and friends from Italy. You, Jeffrey. Particularly one of them, Kiko, who 4 days ago was working in Kazakhstan. truly so. And there's also another gentleman here, Matt, who I met last night, somewhere over there, who's flown in from the States. So a very, very warm welcome to everybody. There is one person who can't be with us today, a very special person, and that's Peter's wife. She's not well, Valerie. So I'm sure you'll join me. Wish you get well in the coming year.
Yeah.
But we have international photographers here of great renown. Right. So plenty of photographs, Peter. Huh?
Absolutely.
Show them tomorrow, please.
I will. I'll keep you off them.
I hope so. So where do I start? Shall we start with water? Eldest daughter. Love of my life, day of my life. I've decided our characters are so similar, this is why we clash all the time.
Daddy's go.
But I'm very proud of it. When she was younger, I was doing a lot of charity work abroad in Africa. This is the young lady who slept with a photograph of me under a pillow. So, Rob, if you find a photograph of you under Laura's pillow, you're spending too much time away from home. Worse than that, if you find a photograph of me, she's coming back. Attention. We have 3 professional speakers following me, so I'm not going to keep the microphone very long. But I have to now mention Rob. What can you say about Rob? Faultless. Did he invite me to his dynamite in Vegas? No. Perhaps that's what it would have been divorced, wouldn't it, really? It would have been awful. From the moment I met Rob, I respected Rob. He's a fine man, impeccable manners, fine upbringing, all credit to the family. Well done, you all. Ish. Rob is one of these characters I believe will try his best with Laura. If he succeeds where I failed, he's a better man than me. I'm going to break a little bit with protocol here because it's not really my job to say what I'm about to say. This one, I've had 18 months of her working solidly to put this day together. So, thank you. If that's just taking too much of your speech away, I'm sorry. She really has. The purpose of today is for you all to celebrate with us, enjoy yourselves, and have a good time, basically. I could go on forever, but you don't want to listen to me to be bloody. and everybody's hungry as well. What I would say to you both, not least around marriage, ask Vivien. She'll tell you immediately. You've got to work at it like a lot of things in life. Be patient, be understanding. Rob, just remember your wife's always right. And when you go to the pub with your friends for a beer, just tell them that you're totally in charge and make all the decisions in life, and then you follow the rest of us then. But what I would say with all sincerity before I close, if you're standing here where I am in 30 years' time, it'll be a privilege.
Yes.
Toast. Mr. and Mrs. Hammer, I should say, really. Yeah, I can relax like the rest of you.
The boy.
Wait for it. On behalf of my wife and I. We'd like to thank you all in joining us and supporting us and celebrating our wedding day. We are both deeply touched. Many here will know me as a tall, dark, extremely handsome, mysterious gentleman. However, today isn't about me making you laugh. I'll leave that to the best man. Good luck, lads. Today is for me to say the wholehearted thank yous to the people who really have busted a gut to make this day the day of real treasure for the rest of our lives. Firstly, I'd like to thank two extremely important people who, through their sheer kindness and generosity, have made today a roaring success. And that, of course, is Laura's parents. The first time I met Roger, I knew I had to bring my A game. I insisted, by Laura, the chivalrous man I am, that the first meeting would be at a restaurant that he has a lot of, Dover Sole, in London, and a fantastic fish restaurant. I thought it was a great initial meeting, a great meeting of minds, well, in my mind anyway. I even managed to chuck in some relatively believable home truths about Laura. I even got away without paying the bill. Since then, Roger, amongst other things, has become my gardener, drinking partner, and soundboard whenever I needed one. He is an extremely generous individual, an incredibly charismatic, warm, charming man that can't do enough for his family and for Laura.
Sta parlando di lui.
Is he talking about
Roger.
I also want Roger to know I fully appreciate what being a father of a daughter must be like. And I can assure you, as Laura and I are married, she'll be looked after, cared for, and cherished as long as there's breath in my body. You have the word. Now behind every great man is a great woman. La Mama! Who looks absolutely amazing, by the way.
Yeah.
For me, it was love at first bite with La Mama. She really is one hell of a cook. But it's this kindness, her caring, loving nature, that really makes her stand out. And she can never do enough for her family, which I now have the immense honour of now being a part of. Nowhere has her kindness been more obvious in her determination to ensure Laura and I have the most fantastic day and nothing bears more testament to about the amazing food we're about to enjoy, the fantastic venue we're all here with today, and how beautifully organised it all has come. So thank you very much once again, Vivien. However, she can be a bit of a wonder virgin. And if I'm in the bad book, she calls me her little tosser. But if she's feeling nice, I'm her Robalino.
Yeah.
And she likes to bet. It makes me bet on anything and everything, from the weather to the horses. However, I thought the odds on me marrying a beautiful, half-Italian girl during my skinny ski jump with years would turn out for the book. So I'm happy to be a minor executive yourself here, because I finally won the finest prize of all, my beautiful wife. Could I kindly all ask you to be outstanding and charge your glasses? Today really wouldn't have been possible without these two very special people, both Roger and Vivien. So I'd like to raise a toast to both Roger and Vivien for all their hard work and everything they've done. Welcome me to the family. So Roger and Vivien. Vivien Ross. I would also like to thank, please be seated. I'd also like to thank other significant members of Laura's family, all of whom have played key roles in her life. Her late Mama Jeswy, her Nonna Jean, surrogate Grandad George, and Auntie Leslie. So thank you all. To my darling mother, thanks for creating a Rolls Royce of all sons. My mother is a true loyal person who's never failed at being there for me through thick and thin. And I owe her more than I can articulate in words. Sorry, it's page 2 more to go. Mum has always been a tad bohemian. Being her pioneering haircuts, I'll put that on some shading. Her genre-defining wardrobe choices, although she looks truly stunning today. And relentless requests for family photos at every opportune moment. But that always raises a smile. So, Mum, I'd really like to thank you for all your hard efforts and everything you've done for Laura and I over recent years. We love you very much. Thank you very much. I would also like to thank Jim for looking after and caring after my mother over all these years as well. To my grandfather, or as Laura and I like to call him, Gramps. It is a sheer honour to share the top tip with you today. I think over the years, he's an incredibly intelligent, charming, loving man that selfishly puts himself first, head and shoulders all of his family members. I think he supports me throughout my life and my teenage years to make me the man I am today. Not necessarily ringing endorsement, but there we go. If I could be half the grandfather, or even father, you've been to myself, I'd be a deeply, deeply proud man. You mean the world to me. To the maid of honour, Mel, aka Meads. You look truly stunning today. I And thank you for all your individual efforts and making today a real success, and for being Laura as well. Please continue to wait for me when you come on stage. The head and shoulders above Laura on that one. Thank you also to the bridesmaids. I'm assisting Laura today. You look truly stunning. Morts, Rach, Kirsten and Trosses. Thank you all. And Morts and Rach, thanks for organising one hell of a hen do, which I don't want to know anything about. Best men, Alex and Will, my brothers, thank you both for accepting the honour of being my best friend today. However, this will quickly be forgotten if you choose to listen to any false and or slanderous stories anyone on table number 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, my so-called friends, perhaps told you to regale a little bit later. But thank you very much for accepting this honour today. To my gang of ushers, Matt, Junior, Dr. Smith, aka Steamboat, Leicester Skid. Thanks for organising one hell of a stag do in Vegas. I will not be discussing the stag do any further today. Harris, aka Peanut, Ed Miliband, thanks for heading up Master of Ceremonies today. AJ, thanks for doing all the great job on the car park, as usual. We'll see you at Harris's. Pete, thanks for bothering to come. Horatio, I've seen you battered by now. Henry, thanks for the banter as usual. Not. Thanks to so many other friends of Laura and I, though, that are here with us today, be it from Leicester, Oakham, London, Manchester, and Leeds University, and of course, 263 and its board members, Pete Martin. Now, on to the main event. My darling wife. If a man is lucky, he gets to marry the woman of his dreams, spend the rest of his life loving and cherishing her. But I feel doubly lucky, because I'm marrying that, but also my best friend. So the question on everybody's mind, how did Laura and I meet? Roger, if you would like a cigarette break now, feel free to leave the room. Let's just say it was Leeds 2007. But it's university policy that whatever happens in Leeds stays in Leeds. However, I'm in the storytelling mood, so what the hell? At university, I ran a club night called Evolution every Saturday. As you can imagine, it was a classic establishment. Anyway, as part of my cringe-worthy job, I did my standard trawling through the nightclub, checking how busy the venue was and making sure the shop girls were behaving. On walk through number 32 of the evening, I bumped into a girl called Laura. This Laura caught my eye and got chatting, and me being me, basically very uncool, I thought I'd impress her by flexing my management muscles and securing her a complimentary bottle of WKD blue alcohol. Passing it off as an act of generosity. Anyway, it seemed to go down well, and I left her to carry on with her night whilst I carried on working. Hours went by, and we bumped into each other at the end of the night. Now, unfortunately, it is Leeds University rules, and I can't break the full regulation of what happened in Rainbow that night, so it will remain secret. Let's just say it went so well, we didn't speak to each other for 4 years. And if it wasn't for the off chance of Facebook and Laura moving down with the countless requests and posts and messages, today would have been impossible. Although Laura was a tough, volatile, argumentative cook Right, it was a fairy tale ending for both of us. No one's made me laugh or smile like Laura. She was a keeper from one of our first dates when I offered to buy her a drink, to which she replied, I do not want to go to somebody like you. She had moved on from Blue WKD Wickets. I very quickly realised Laura is an extremely caring, loyal, loving person. While I can't imagine it's fun being her enemy, I've been on the Blue But she'll move mountains with friends and family. I'm just thankful after tens of knockbacks, she gave in to our fairy tale courtship period, and eventually gave in. And I stand here with the immense honour of calling her my wife, Mrs. Hammond. I would like everybody to get standing for please ensure your glasses are well and truly charged. To the ground, that has changed my life in so many positive ways, and will continue to do so for the rest of my life. To Mrs. Hammond.
No, adesso che è morto. Assim como
You look truly amazing today, and thank you very much. We'd also like to thank Roger and Vivien, who we know put tremendous effort and amount of planning into this wedding today. And we can only hope that apart from this speech, everything has exceeded their expectations. We believe our main responsibilities today were to ensure that the groom arrives on time, sober, and looking good. Given what we had to work with, I don't think we did a bad job. You scrubbed up well today, mate. It's surprising what a flannel and a bar of soap can do. And well, 2 out of 3 isn't bad. Rob is actually one of the hairiest men in Britain. And so with that in mind, I'd also like to thank the staff at Chester Zoo's Apron Bumping House and Romford Park for helping me getting ready for today.
Life at Hobnob began on the 21st of June 1986, making him 29 years young and the middle brother of us 3. The following day, England were knocked out of the World Cup by Argentina, with Maradona's famous hand of God. Rob shares his birthday with royalty in the form of Prince William, as well as the infamous Edward Snowden. Rob is the most generous brother and friend anyone could ever ask for. He's a man whose philanthropy knows no bounds. Magnanimous should be his middle name. He'll do anything for us. He even wrote this section of the speech. For decades, conventional wisdom held that the middle children tend to have a hard time growing up. Within their families, they're said to be neglected, underestimated, and misunderstood. The place in the birth order is seen as one as disadvantaged. Consequently, and according to long-established stereotype, it's spread to become withdrawn, resentful, and lacking in confidence. So in other words, the complete opposite of Rob. And I'll tell you why. Rob was considered to be one of the popular guys at school, or so he thought. Never did he have an issue making new friends and being the best at all sports. Considered himself to be an absolute lady killer.
Yes.